Good morning. Welcome to Chef Michael's Kitchen, being broadcast on YouTube. I'm still kind of excited with that. Have a really good show today. I forgot to mention yesterday. Today is Monday, and so today is family favorites, old family favorites, and I've got another great old family favorites that my mom used to make called Gas House Egg. So I've got some comments from yesterday that I'm going to go into, but I'm going to start the Gas House Egg today. This is, again, something my mom used to make. I don't know if anybody's heard of this. I haven't heard the name in 50 years, basically, and that's probably about the last time I had a Gas House Egg. I don't know if I've ever made a Gas House Egg, but Chef Michael remembers the recipe. It's a fairly easy recipe, and if my brothers are watching, Alan and Bruce, I think you'll enjoy seeing a Gas House Egg again because they are very tasty. It's something that I really enjoy. So I'm looking forward to it. So I'm going to show you how to make the Gas House Egg. I've got to fry that. So in the meantime, when I'm frying it, I'll be talking about a few other things from yesterday's show. So let me just show you a little bit about the Gas House Egg. I'm going to put some butter in my pan. If I can get that butter out of there, it's trickier than it looks, as I think I've said before. So butter in the pan, a little bit more butter in the pan. And then the way you do this Gas House Egg is actually take a piece of bread and put a hole in it in the middle and then put some butter around it. And I'm going to put the egg right in the middle of that. Break the egg and put that in the middle. So I'm going to put that on there. And get myself an egg, which I didn't have ready, which is unfortunate. Chef Michael's got to get a little better at some of this stuff. So anyway, you've got this, and I've got the egg, and I'm just going to crack that right over the pan and put that on top, and got that heated up very nicely too. So I'm going to let that cook for a little while, and then I'm going to have to turn it over. You kind of have about an over easy egg, basically what it comes out to. Some of the things that were mentioned yesterday that I was kind of thinking about when I had the Corona beer that I paired with my meal yesterday with the nachos. I was wondering, people had said that some people weren't drinking Corona beer anymore. And so as Chef Michael likes to make a lot of research, do a lot of research, I did some research on that. And it was interesting that some people associated the coronavirus with Corona beer. And so they decided that they weren't going to drink it. And actually, I looked at some statistics. In late February, there's 38% of the people said they would not drink Corona beer because it was associated with coronavirus. Wow. And it was a little more heartening. 4% of the people that actually drank Corona beer said that they would still continue drinking Corona beer. It wasn't going to affect them. Although they did say 14% of those Corona beer drinkers said that they would not buy Corona beer in a public place because they didn't want to be shamed, I guess. Very interesting that people would associate Corona beer with the coronavirus. I was just thinking about that, and I thought, I wonder if it happened to be called chocolate chip cookie virus, if people would stop eating chocolate chip cookies. I mean, I realize it's a little stretch, but I would wonder how far people would go. I had a few other comments. Bill and Maggie from Loveland mentioned that they were a little confused on I said the hamburger taco mixture, and they said, is that hamburger or is that ground beef? You guys have a point. Chef Michael really should have used the term ground beef. It's not, a hamburger is really a hamburger with cheese, like I made the other day, that lovely cheeseburger. So Chef Michael loves it when some of the audience comes up and points out some mistakes that Chef Michael makes. Occasionally, I do make a mistake, and thank you to Bill and Maggie for catching that. Another thing that was mentioned yesterday, Susan from Cape May, New Jersey mentioned, I had that big portion of nachos with meat and beans and cheese and onions and tomatoes and jalapeno, all that. And she said, is that Chef Michael's lunch? That's quite a big portion, Chef Michael. As my mom might have said, kinahora, which means, wow, something big you can eat. No, Chef Michael did have that for lunch, but I do have leftovers from that. Let me just check on what's going on here with my egg. I think I will turn that over. No, I think we're still doing pretty good. But I wasn't going to eat all those for leftovers. That is a lot, definitely. So, and then some other people mentioned that Chef Michael speaking Spanish was really exciting for them. They really enjoy Chef Michael speaking that other language, very exotic. And I say gracias to you guys. And just my accent, they said, was just so lovely, that how I speak Spanish and have almost like a native, they felt in that. So I appreciate that. Let me just check my gas house egg here. I'm going to turn it over. So I had the egg on top originally. Whoa, Chef Michael kind of did a little bit too much originally, but so got a little too brown on the bottom. So be careful of that when you're cooking that. I guess I was talking a little too much, but now I've got that cooking on the other side. And it kind of almost has a about an over easy egg, and like I said, generally Chef Michael doesn't like to have things too brown, and today I think I got a little carried away here. But you know, I'm still learning a little bit and trying to do a couple things at once, and sometimes that doesn't always go according to plan. But you know, just leave that on, not for too long now that it's already been cooking, but I'll just kind of turn that over a little bit and see how we're doing. It looks like we're still pretty good. Let Chef Michael turn that. Actually, this isn't going so well today for Chef Michael, I must admit. So I'm going to turn that off. And and like I said, I'm going to get that cooled off the pan. And Chef Michael could do a retake, but you know, I've already done this, and whoa, that's still. So I'm just going to say that sometimes things don't go according to plan. I'm going to cool this pan off. And this is one of those days. That is not what the gas house egg should look like, although it probably still will taste pretty good. But just want to let people know that sometimes things don't go right in the kitchen. And again, I was trying to do a couple things at a time here, so that didn't work out too well, unfortunately. But I'm still going to put some salt and pepper on that, and I will give it a try, and hopefully it'll still taste pretty good. So I hope you guys didn't lose confidence in me. You know, that was not a good showing by Chef Michael today, but I had fun and I enjoy the chefing and cooking. So this is Chef Michael from Chef Michael's Kitchen. I will say take care, love you all, and we'll talk to you tomorrow for Chef Michael's Kitchen. Adios.